Figure 4 deadfall trap. What you want to do is get either a sapling or a branch off of a tree, and you want to cut 3 sections from that branch, and you want to limb up the branch, make it nice and clean. You're going to cut 3 sections, usually shorter than a foot. They can be any length, really depends on how big your object is that's going to actually be doing the crushing. But I like to use 6 to 8 inches. First thing you're going to do, cut it into 3 sections, and then shave off the sections to make a square. So shave off 4 sides and you'll have a square. That's step 1. Okay, once you've got them shaved down into squares, you want to pick out which one's going to be your main stick. This one's going to be our main one, so we're going to do 2 things to it. The top we're going to notch off to where another stick that we notch can fit right on it. So we're just going to notch off about half of that. And then on the bottom you want to taper it kind of like a spear so it'll stick in the ground a little bit. You don't want to do it too much, because if you stick it in the ground too hard, the trap won't work. So that's your second step. Take care of the main stick. Okay, here's your main stick after you get through notching it. See, it's going to fit our other stick that we're going to notch soon. And there's the bottom is a little tapered so it'll fit into the ground. Now what you want to do is about a little bit below the midline of your main stick, you want to cut a square notch into one of the square sides that you shaved off. You want to cut a notch in there about halfway through the width of the stick. You want to cut that notch to match up with a notch you're going to cut in the trigger stick to hold them together right there. So that is the next step. Cut notches so that these 2 sticks will fit together like that. Alright, now that you cut notches in your main stick and your trigger stick, they should fit together pretty well. Like that. As long as you don't drop it. So, they should fit together pretty well. Now what you want to do is take your third stick and notch the one end of it to fit over this. Kind of like a hook, so it'll fit over that like that. And you want to notch the other end of that stick to do like this. You want one end of that stick to look like this and the other end like a hook. And then you want to take somewhere along in here and make an indent in it with a saw or a knife, it doesn't really matter, so that it'll fit the piece like this. So that's your next step. There we go, that's what it should look like when you get done. See right here, we notched this, we made a little notch right there for that to fit in. Up top, your main stick, notch this so it fit right on it, like that. We already did the middle sticks, and it finally fits together right there. Now let's go try it out. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. You put your bait, put something up under here like peanut butter or something, and when they come along to eat on it,